And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. The touchdown giving them the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The 41-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Allen again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Tua. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Recovered by Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
On the delay, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Tua. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he's going to be brought his own 6-yard line. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
27 on the play.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
14.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready. 10 seconds.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bills 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. 20, and now off to the races down the right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Here we come. Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And over the middle, this is Parker. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, Tagovailoa. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, a run with Breida. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. The 30. Past the 20, 10, And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
The quarterback taken.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down, Miami.
Let's put that team on the bus. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Leonard Floyd.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Singletary here running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
12.
The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they will take a knee here. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the